Hi everyone, my name is Gerald Saacks. My brand is Simplify, and at Simplify we have Simply Fun. So hopefully you'll have fun in my presentation. My presentation is going to be based on investments in frauds that I have personally investigated in investments involving multi-million rand matters. One of the reasons I'm speaking is I was privileged enough to attend one of the first fraud symposiums by the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners in the States. So I've been there and got the t-shirt. This was way back in '93, and it's one of the best symposiums I've ever attended. Like Greta Thunberg, I have Asperger's. We don't see the logic in line and we tell things in black and white. That is why I am disclosing what I'm disclosing. And I won't be popular with some people in the investment professionals for disclosing their shenanigans. The reason my company is called Simplify with the PHI is because in investments there are a lot of terms that are unique to investments. In fact, investment professionals have a dictionary all of their own. So phi is the Greek for golden ratio. And investments, you have what's called the Greeks, particularly in hedge fund managers. So you get alpha, which is outperformance, beta is the market, etc. 4 out of the 5 matters that I'll be talking about, time permitting, have never appeared in the newspaper. One appeared in the Sunday Times, otherwise known as the Sunday Crimes, but the newspapers got it wrong. It was a data tech case on insider trading, data tech versus Chris V and Deutsche Bank. But they forgot that the third respondents were R&B Asset Management, which no longer exists, plus the 4 biggest managers. So just to give you a rundown on the cases I'll be talking about, one is on front running. As I said, there's unique terms in investments. Front running is where you know a trade is about to happen and you do your trades before it happens. There was recently an incident at Coronation where there was one of the biggest managers in South Africa, where there was alleged front running, and the person who was front running the shares basically resigned and no matters arose out of it. All we know is he resigned. And I'll be talking about front running that I found at Southern Life. So I was group head internal audit Southern Life. Southern Life, I'm sitting in one of the chairs that I had in my office. The chair 30 years later is still going strong. As group head internal audit, we had this thick American book, Sawyer's Guide to Internal Auditing, published by the Institute of Internal Auditors, and it's still the de facto textbook. I'm a chartered accountant by training, but I've resigned from the profession in protest given what's happened and my protest about the Big Four. So I can no longer call myself a CASA, otherwise they might fine me 20,000 rand. So I'll be talking about a front-running fraud. As I said, I'll be talking about the data tech insider trading fraud. I'll be talking about a piggybacking fraud where Southern International piggybacked the trades of State Street, one of the biggest index tracking companies in America. I'll be talking about a hedge fund price manipulation. I'll obviously have to explain what a hedge fund is, and I was instrumental in writing the hedge fund definition in South Africa. So I'll explain exactly what a hedge fund is as most people don't know what a hedge fund is. At my presentation, I will close each case study asking for questions. I will then give you the controls that will mitigate against this fraud happening, given my internal audit background and internal controls based experience. And you'll learn a lot about investment terminology, understand it, and even if you've got nothing to do with investments, you are all members of pensions and provident funds, and these frauds are perpetrated against you because you at the end of the line are the pension fund holder. Attend my presentation, and as I said, you'll have simply fun and learn a lot.